Nicholas Antela fools the disc golf community. Kristin Tattar signs a controversial deal. Paul Macbeth releases a new disc. We have that and more to talk about on our third episode of The Win Read. So let's get into it.
Alright guys, before we continue, if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead, subscribe, like this video, share it. And also go check us out at West Coast Disc Golf, our main YouTube channel. So let's get straight into it. First up, Nicholas Antela makes an Instagram post a couple weeks ago, I think, that was just like, it's time for a new chapter in my career.
Yeah, he really sounded like he was moving companies.
Fools everybody. Then Discmania released a video. He's 4 years on the Sky team, so
I guess that's his new chapter.
yeah. I mean, he is really great with those Discmania discs.
So he's now the highest paid European, which is definitely impressive and honestly happy for him, but interesting way of announcing it on social media for sure. So Discmania really looking stacked now with Kyle Klein, Gannon Burr, Nicholas Antela. They're actually like probably the most stacked team now in terms of quantity of good players. Like sure MVP has like a couple good players. Sure like other companies have one or two good players, but they have a lot. And they're looking really stacked without Eagle and Simon, which is really surprising, but
yeah, they've got a lot of new up-and-comers that I think are going to do quite well in the future, and they're going to be quite, I think Gannon signed like a 5-year deal or something.
Yeah, so big deals, big contracts, and definitely going to be fun to watch that, all the Discmania guys. But yeah, congrats to Nicholas Antela for that.
Yeah, so same type of thing, sponsorships. Kristin Tattar signs a deal with PAF. I think it's like a gambling company,
Yeah,
online gambling.
They do online gambling and gambling on cruise ships, which is really random. And this spurred up some controversy. A lot of people don't like it, and a lot of people are like, this is great for the sport. And honestly, since the gambling doesn't have to do with like actual sports betting on disc golf, I think it's a positive thing for the sport.
Yeah, super happy for Kristin. Amazing deal to sign. It's great the sport is branching out to more. I feel like we're getting Kristin over in Estonia is getting a lot of attention, kind of like as like a professional athlete, because disc golf is quite big there. And yeah, I don't think it's a great thing that's like gambling, but still.
I think every other sport has it, so disc golf needs that too, and it's going to happen, and it's just part of it. And I think that really paves the way for other big companies to start sponsoring pros, and it's great that Kristin Tattar is leading the way as one of the best disc golfers in the world.
Yeah, I think she only has like a $125,000 deal per year over at Latitude, and I think her contract ends next year, and it's going to be crazy. I think she might be getting paid large amounts of money.
Moving on, we got a new disc release. We always love to cover those disc releases. Paul Macbeth released another disc in his lineup, the Kratos.
I think it's more of like a stable-ish mid-range or putter. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a putter. By the looks of it, looks similar to like an AVRX3 kind of thing, maybe like 3302, 3202, or 03, something like that. But
yeah, coming on a lot of plastics. So I think
looks great on a hyzer. Excited to see how it flies. Definitely a cool new disc, and Paul Macbeth just keeps adding discs to his lineup.
So just wanted to touch on something quickly here. DGA picking up like a bunch of players. Sullivan Tipton, I'm pretty sure. Parker Welk.
Eliezra from the FPO side. So
a lot of people.
That's just a few. Definitely making some big moves late in the season, and they're going to be another powerful team moving into the 2024 season. So last thing here before we end off, the Shelley Sharp Memorial.
Parker Welk taking that down in the MPO field with his new plastic from DGA, which I think is a good sign for Parker Welk coming into the 2024 season. We saw him win the Dynamic Discs Open, and I don't think he did much after that.
Yeah, so hopefully this year maybe he'll be a bit more of a threat. Definitely a fan of Parker Welk, and he went into a playoff with Anthony Barella, but there were a lot of big pros at that tournament on both sides, FPO and MPO. Like Drew Gibson was also there, and
Aaron Gossage was there.
Aaron Gossage, Andrew Marweed. On the FPO side, Owen Scoggins taking it down. So yeah, definitely a good pre-tournament to the season. So definitely some hot scores. I think Drew Gibson went 11 down through 14 or something like that. So big scores, and definitely good to see all the major pros doing those tournaments just to see how things shake down coming up to the season. So yeah, some major things happened this week.
Super exciting week in the disc golf world. Super excited for seeing what happens next week. All-Stars is coming up, so we'll be able to touch on that soon. So yeah, super excited to see these pros throw their new plastic, and yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun year.
If you have any questions you want us to answer or anything you want us to talk about in our next episode or future episodes, let us know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe and like and tell your friends about this channel, and go check out our other channel at West Coast Disc Golf. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.